11,240 pounds, Montana, back here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. I say back, we sold this RV to the owners back in 2014. They had all the intentions of this was the last one, the retirement thing. And I suppose technically did that, but they had a little lifestyle change, and long story short, no longer in need of the RV. And they said, hey, we bought it from you, maybe you could sell it for us. So they brought it here to our consignment program. Now don't let that screw your head up. We sell this, we advertise it, we offer it just like it was one of our own RVs. We can still arrange financing, we can still do trades, anything, hitching, pieces, parts. Whatever you need, we can still do. Now, what's kind of cool here, because they're just done camping, there's a lot of extra accessories included here. Like you see this, the awning D-flapper kit, which is the actual name, D-flapper kit, right here. And I mean, if this pass-through storage is any indication, you guys should understand how well maintained this RV is. Look at the amazingly pristine, clean nature of this thing. It's in fantastic shape. Now, there is some weathering of decals. This was made during the period where Keystone didn't use the very best decals possible on their campers. But that is purely a cosmetic item. It's mostly reserved just to this side of the RV, which indicates to me that that was the side facing the sun. But by and large, she's about as good as you could hope, what, an 07-ish to get? We just had this same floor plan in an 07 here 2 days ago. It's already sold and gone. It's a really popular model. It gives you that big living space with a super spacious bedroom. And just to, again, give you an idea of all the stuff that's going to come with this. There's just, if you've never had a fifth wheel, and, you know, or you've never had an RV and this is the route you're thinking of going, this is a lot of stuff you're going to need anyway. And so here you're just getting something that's included and not paying extra money for it, you know? Nothing wrong with that. Montana is and has been 0 degree rated since 05. This is an 07. Do the math. That means it's 0 to 100 degree rated. We do have a more ride suspension system. They were one of the very first to adopt that for a better ride and handling package. We've got front and rear caps, which is something you actually don't see in a lot of coaches even today, is a second rear cap. A lot of times you see a rear wall. One's not necessarily superior to the other. It's just a cosmetic thing. Now, I have clambered up that. I've been on the roof. It looked fine. If it needed maybe a minor scrub, but it's in great shape. This has been very well maintained. As far as I can tell, now keep in mind, I haven't personally pulled it up to the building and we haven't run it through a quality check. The owners brought it here, dropped it off, and I'm just doing my initial walkthrough. But as far as I can tell, it is in, you know, buy it and fly it condition. She is ready to go camping, guys. You just need some mac and cheese and applesauce or whatever you need. So, what we've got here, very traditional classic triple slide rear living room model. What I do like is you don't see as much of this in today's market. These are 6.5 foot tall slide outs. It's been one of the defining qualities of Montana RVs for years. We're a new Montana dealer, so I'm very in tune with a lot of this. But in today's market, people want bigger windows, bigger windows, bigger windows. So these overhead cabinets get sacrificed in today's market. But tell me when more storage is ever the wrong answer, because it's not. It's never the wrong answer. Now, even though they're heavily UV tinted windows, you do have dual section day and night shades here. So you can, if you, even at night, pull just that shade, nobody can see in the coach. I mean, it's almost overkill, really. We've got a floor flush super slide on this side. We've got twin rocking recliner chairs in the back. And they are sharp. They look good. I sat down in them. Didn't really want to get up. But I'm also tired today, so there's that. All the windows open for ventilation, including the thin, skinny, what I call toothpick windows on each side of the recliners. You see the fan up here for some extra airflow. And I love these side entertainment models with that desk. I'm just a sucker for it. I've always been a sucker for it. I think that if Grandpa and Grandma had a grandkid over, it's just the best place to plop the grandkid down. I don't care if it's a coloring book or tablet or whatever, you know, it's a great spot to keep the kids busy. Now, for work camping, for folks who travel and work out of their RV, how about a built-in office station with your own little desk drawers and everything? Next to a nice little electric heating fireplace to keep your piggies warm. And you can see that the folks did update the entertainment center to include a little more modern flat screen instead of the old traditional like tube style TVs. Now what's cool about this because it was made with a big super TV, a big heavy old TV in mind, that means that this is big, deep pocket space in here, you know, good DVD hideaway storage. A cool thing with the Montanas, back in this era, is they had one-piece molded sinks and counters. So the whole thing, including down into the sink, I don't know, basin, bucket, whatever, it's one piece. It's seamless. It can't, you know, form a leak. And they've got the matching counter inserts to go with it. Nice little high-rise spray-up faucet. And you can see good overhead storage, but I like that it's still reachable. Now, some of it's a little tall still, but you can get to it, you know. I do like, too, that they recessed the stove. That's something you see a lot in today's market, but you did not see that very much when this was built. And that's really why Montana has been the #1 selling fifth wheel in its class, if not the #1 selling fifth wheel, period, since the, third year it was in production. So, like, 15 consecutive years, this has been the #1 in its class. It's because of touches, guys. They just do the touches better. Now, this is also built like a tank. That's what's impressive. Like, okay, so it's got some flaky decals. So what? It also does not have structural leak problems. They are just very well constructed. That's a 10 cubic foot fridge freezer. Oh, that's right. The 3400 RL, which was the early 2007 version of this, had an 8 cubic foot fridge. The 3475 was like the update refreshed version. We got some big things like a bigger fridge over here, like the little wastebasket. It's just a little touch-up series. Basically, same floor plan, just a little jazzier, basically. So, what we have over here, this is where your washer-dryer prep would be located. You can put a stackable in this giant entry closet, or obviously it could just be huge storage. It looks like someone may at one point have installed a washer-dryer in here. It's tough to say, because I see that vent. Either that or that's a pre-vent right there in the wall. I've not seen that vent on the wall before. Either that or maybe it was removed later. Classic old Keystone laundry chute, which is actually pretty handy because it gives you a perfect place to throw yesterday's clothes. But it's also a good spot to get to see that all aluminum skeleton under here. Now this has your classic split bath master suite. They did this. They used to do this a lot because this is a way to build an RV 1.5 foot shorter, because older trucks couldn't tow what newer trucks can tow. That's why you don't see this much anymore. This was just sort of a necessary evil. This is the way you had to build a bedroom most of the time in a big coach to make it towable. Now this is king capable. It was built with a true queen, so we've got a 60 by 80 queen in here. And something I want to point out, it's harder to discern from this angle, but that closet is actually part of the bed slide. It has an extended slide out with an extra side stand and extra wardrobe in here, in addition to the 8 foot wide front storage you see up there. By the way, this is 50 amp service. It is equipped with 1 air, but we have a shop here and we can install a 2nd air if you're so inclined. Give us a call. We'll put a quote together. We can do it before you take the camper home. No problem. Now, again, they've updated the entertainment center, but notice that it swings right out to you, so it's easy viewing at night. You don't have to stress your neck. You've also got just some killer dresser space here between what is in the front closet as well as across from you. It's just fantastic. Now, again, classic split bath with that somewhat angled vanity that we're looking at right here, and a really big sink, but I do like that there's still counter space to throw down like your toothbrushes and stuff. Pretty traditional closet style bath in here. Now you have dual larger vent fans, one here for the like shower and one here for the bathroom, so you can get some really good airflow, and you don't get like odor or humidity buildup, you know, condensation or anything like that from the hot air from taking a shower. My wife says I produce enough hot air as it is, but that's another story for another time, as Winnie the Pooh would say. Well, Winnie the Pooh wouldn't say that, the narrator would. It doesn't matter. Why am I talking about this? Huge corner shower, very big. Of course, I didn't need to say very big because I just said huge. But it's kind of got something of a little garden tub. I don't know, it doesn't really have a seat in the corner, but it does have a spot you could leave your shampoo bottles, because those little corner shelves, they're not good for nothing. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. You know, you can't put anything on there. Pretty open and shut case. The only thing I can say about this, which is true of like all of the Montanas built during this period, is that the stickers are a little flaky. Who cares? Seriously. You can get yourself a very nice big fifth wheel here at a very used price tag that has been very lovingly maintained, because the intention was not to be out of it yet. So give us a call. We'll get you camping. 800-256-5196. HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone. Even smells like they just shampooed the carpets.